Imagine this, you wake up, you check your phone, and you see a dozen new business opportunities waiting for you. Not just random cold leads, but companies that are actively searching for someone exactly like you to solve their biggest problem. No cold calls, no endless pitching to uninterested contacts. Just real, qualified prospects ready to pay for your solution. And it sounds like a dream, right? But here's the truth. In 2025, this is exactly the reality for founders and entrepreneurs who know how to leverage the new business landscape. The digital economy has broken down the old barriers to entry. If you can position yourself right, the money is already on the table. You just have to know where to look and how to approach, and you will eventually know how to close. So today, I'm going to show you how easy it is to really start making money online and in business right now, and how you can get the fastest shortcut to connect with the right companies. Let me tell you about an old friend, Josh. 2 years ago, he was cold emailing 50 companies a week from a shared co-working space. Response rate, I'd say about 1 in 100. And today, he sends 5 personalized looms per day and lands a sales call by lunchtime. And what changed, you may ask? He stopped trying to act like a startup founder in 2012 and started thinking like a deal maker in 2025. And what you need to know is that distribution is the new product, attention is a currency, and if you can communicate clarity and relevance fast, you win. So instead of building something and hoping people come, build attention and then decide what they need. Look, opportunities aren't hiding. They're literally waving at you on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Crunchbase. You just haven't trained your eyes to see them. And here's how to spot them. Look for buying signals, funding rounds, hiring sprees, new product launches. Track trigger events, M&A moves, leadership changes, layoffs. They all scream, we need help. And plug this into tools like Apollo, SalesNav, and Clay. And as a quick heads up, I've pulled together a sample list of companies actively hiring and scaling right now. And if you want a real-world practice spotting these signals, it's in the description. Use it to train your outreach muscle. But remember, these tools are just GPS. You still need a destination. So let's get practical. Right now, the biggest advantage you can have as a founder, consultant, or a closer is very, very simple. You know how to find, pitch, and close deals without being stuck in your inbox 12 hours a day. And the truth is that you don't need any sort of magic. You just need a basic deal engine. And so the first thing you want to do is that you want to pick a clear niche. VC, SaaS, e-commerce, health tech, doesn't matter, and I don't care. Just own one space. Be known for solving one type of problem. Then you need to start building a smart prospecting list. Don't scrape random directories. Use LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Crunchbase, or Apollo to filter by industry, funding stage, geography, and find companies that have the purchasing power to acquire your services and have the pain point for you to solve them. Lead with insight, not desperation. Your first message should always add value and should always signal that you've done your homework. Call out a recent raise, a new hire, a growth signal, something that says, I can see you and I can help you. Use tools to automate the follow-up. 80% of the deals close on the 5th email or further, but most people quit after only one. Use tools like Clay, like SmartLead, or Instantly to stay consistent without sounding robotic. And the last step is to track it like a pro. Don't leave conversations floating on your inbox. Use Notion, Airtable, or a lightweight CRM like Folk or Streak to track replies, deal stages, objections, and warm leads. The goal here isn't to be busy, it's to build deal flow you can control. Because once you have a predictable deal flow, you're not stuck pitching random people. You're choosing who you work with. That right there is a difference between a freelancer and a founder. And that's the difference in leverage that you should be looking out for. But here's what nobody tells you about scaling a business today. It's not about how much you can do, it's about how fast you can learn what works and double down. A cold pitch that used to take 6 weeks to close now takes 6 days if you've built the right machine. Speed equals leverage, and leverage equals freedom. You're not just making money faster, you're compounding trust, inbound, and pipeline every single week. And so finally, how do you even take action today? The secret to building momentum isn't doing 100 things. It's doing 3 things and making the next 97 irrelevant. And here they are. 1, you need to get specific about your offer. Generic doesn't convert. Nail down who you help, what you solve, and why it matters. For example, I help early to mid-market venture capital funds with capital raising. 2, prove you're legit. You don't need a website, you need trust. Record a 60-second Loom breaking down your approach, why it's valuable, and how you're able to help. Highlight one clear result and deliver a path to generating the outcome the client is looking for. 3, send as much outreach as possible. Not spam, not scripts. Scan LinkedIn, Crunchbase, job boards, whatever you have to do to get in front of the right prospect. Find signals that say we're growing and we need help, then message like a human with relevance and clarity. This is in theory. Do these 3 moves daily and you'll build leverage most people will never be able to touch. 2025 is the best time to start and grow a business, but success depends on having the right connections and knowing exactly where to go. And lastly, and to help you get started, I'm giving away a full list of companies actively looking for services like yours, as I already said. This list is fully verified, cleaned, and ready to be used right now. If you're serious about taking action, just click the first link in the description. And as always, I'll see you at the top.